Alright everybody, so welcome back to Mount Tammany Ridge. I'm sure you can guess I'm in the skid loader. Just kind of doing some odds and ends, getting myself set up for that that side job I have going on this week for the gentleman Pete that I hauled that firewood processor for, and just trying to get everything set up for that trip. Got to load up the excavator today and get that ready. I was tempted to bring the track loader with me as well, but if it was a bigger job that we intended to have me doing up there, then I would most definitely bring it. I normally when I'm doing these types of jobs, I don't go without both machines. I always bring both machines, just because I'd rather have it and not need it rather than needing it and not having it. It's kind of always been my thing. So I'm going against my normal way here of doing this type of stuff. And I mean, so far I've always showed up over prepared and didn't really need, you know, the arsenal that I usually bring. So hopefully tomorrow all that will stand to be the same. It's going to be a little bit chaotic tomorrow, but we are definitely going to be having the camera fired up. Might get to meet Pete. We'll have to see how he feels about that. But the terrain over there is on a bit of a slope from what I saw the last time I was there when I made the delivery for his equipment. So we'll have to see. It's all kind of unfamiliar to me what we have going on. What we're going to do will be can to help them out as much as we can tomorrow. So it looks like I'll be dragging some logs out of the woods and either setting them up near the processor or maybe even setting them on the live deck for them. We'll have to see. So we're on our way down to the barn right now with a stack of pallets that were in the backyard, up against the back side of the garage. They were really there as a temporary solution for us to stack firewood that we had to have delivered. So we had some burnables for this winter while we were down here splitting our own for the up and coming years. We're all done with the delivered firewood. It was about 3 cord, give or take a little bit. It was pretty close to what they delivered us. So if it was less than a cord, less than 3 cords, it wasn't by very much. That's for sure. But it was real dirty though. That's the only downside is, you know, they dumped it in the yard, and with the way they load with the front end loader. It just left a lot of dirt, and the amount of money that we paid for it, I was kind of on the fence about, you know, whether it bothered me enough or not about the fact that it was dirty when they dumped it. I mean, it took a long time to stack the 3 cord because most of it I did by myself, for one, after work when I was relatively busy, and then the cleanup afterward was just, it was pretty bad. I mean, I'm sure there has been cases where other firewood consumers have had worse situations, but for that being technically my first time of ever needing firewood delivered, that wasn't a great first experience. I can see why most people would shy away from doing firewood for home heating, because again, or even for recreational purposes. I mean, if you think about, you know, if you're trying to sell face cords to people for recreational purposes, you know, they may not be okay with a little extra labor to clean up after the delivery, like some of us are that use for home heating. It's kind of a necessity, so it kind of comes with the territory. You gotta deal with it. But yeah, I can see how it could turn a lot of people off. We're determined to be more self-sufficient as far as heat. The wood stove that I have shown in the background of some of my videos is more of a utilitarian style. So, I mean, if God forbid, you know, we couldn't get fuel for the generator, and we needed hot water, or we needed to cook, or anything like that, you know, it's not only a source of heat for heating, but it's also a source of heat for cooking and boiling water for, you know, bird baths or anything else like that that we gotta do to make things come together for us. But that's it for now with the rambling. I'll get back to you guys shortly. Look at that. That's another thing I gotta mention about Diamond C's engineering is these ramps. For years, there has been trailer manufacturers making ramps very similar to this. I say similar, even though they almost look identical. This is a one-arm ramp. Literally. This, whether I'm picking it up from the ground or I'm peeling it off the trailer, this is a one-arm ramp. It's not a backbreaker, and that means a lot. That's a huge deal, especially for somebody doing hot shot, and if they're moving equipment on a regular basis, they got to pick these things up like a whole bunch of times per day. Yeah, that's a selling point. Do not don't dismiss any of this, because when you go to buy a trailer, doesn't matter what place you go to that's selling trailers, they're going to tell you that the ramps that they have on such and such a trailer, this style ramp has the lightest, you know, feel to lifting the ramp, and so on and so forth. And I know from experience, I've had pretty much all of the major brands, and this by far takes the cake, no doubt. Nice plug there for Diamond C and Josh and those guys over there, because they deserve it for sure. They put a lot of time and effort into the design of these trailers. Things that seemingly look no different than other trailers are quite different. All right, everybody. So we're all set for tomorrow. I'll probably be leaving here. I don't know, maybe 6:15 in the morning, maybe 6 o'clock. Got to stop by the local fuel station and top off both vehicles, and we'll go from there. I'm probably going to save you guys, the trip down there. I'm not going to bother standing in the shadow. I'm not going to bother doing like a time-lapse video or anything like that. I don't think you guys would be interested to see what it looks like to drive through New Jersey. So, unless something crazy interesting happens, maybe I'll kick the camera on, but not likely. So, there she is. She's all loaded up and tied down. It's going to be about a 50-mile ride or so it's not going to be too far. The location's actually in Wayne, New Jersey, so it's really not far from me at all. I appreciate you guys checking the video out. Oh my God, I'm butchering this one. Oh my God, the sun in my face, standing in shadows, all kinds of good stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a day, and I'll see you guys tomorrow when we get to the job. Thank you very much. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll see you soon.